talk about some other backs, Nick. George
Yeah.
Payton, obviously those connections and those purple roots with those purple people eaters are still there. The Broncos are going to go up and travel to practice the Minnesota Vikings, the first preseason game, if I'm not mistaken. And he's bringing some former Vikings with him, one of them being Mike Boone, not veteran running back, I guess a few years. He's worked with Philip Lindsay actually in the offseason. We actually were talking about Mike Boone before the show. What do you envision Mike Boone's role to be on this team, and how would you describe Mike Boone to the casual football fan?
Mike Boone is actually a pretty darn good athlete, pretty explosive, but for running back, like vision, footwork, patience, stuff like that can overcome athleticism. And we kind of saw Trent Richardson, if that's a name that sticks out to you. Amazing athlete, great size, good body, but had no vision, no instincts at all. So running back, a lot like linebacker, is a position where instincts and technique can take you a long way if you do not have the athleticism. Not saying that Mike Boone does not have that feel for the running back position, but he's a phenomenal athlete, and you're still hoping that he can take it to that next level as far as like matching his footwork to the blocking scheme when he needs to hit the hole, et cetera, et cetera. But he's obviously square pegged in a battle for the running back 3 position. And running back 3, it's as trivial or silly as it sounds. It's going to come down to special teams ability, right? Like who's going to go out there and offer the most for special teams between him and Royce Freeman / Levante Bellamy / Damian Crockett, another name as well from North Dakota State. But when Mike Boone in Minnesota, he was actually a pretty darn good special teams player. You're not going to really see that as much at this point in OTAs, but once we get to full mandatory minicamp, you'll start to see more of that going on there. So look, take note. You said somebody maybe do a big hit out there. I don't know if we'll see it with somebody on Melvin Gordon, but special teams, look for Mike Boone, because when he can hit, he can hit.
Can Mike Boone have one of those Tokyo moments like Terrell Davis did, right, in the preseason, where he's just going to go down and lay the wood? That would be great, right? Because special teams, Nick, as soon as you said special teams, I felt better, because the special teams has been absolutely atrocious, has not been the Broncos' special teams in the top 10 since the year 2000. That's just crazy to me, all the coaches, including Coach Shanahan, and it just kind of shows you where the team has been at. So Mike Boone, it's a competition with him, obviously. Royce Freeman still hanging in there, and he's hanging by a thread. Veteran running back who kind of lost his mojo. I feel, like I'm in an Austin Powers movie here, but he took the back seat to Philip Lindsay, and I don't think he's ever quite mentally recovered from that. You see some good moments from Royce Freeman. You see a surprising amount of utilization in the passing game, Nick, which shocks me when I see Royce Freeman flexed out wide. I shake my head. I'm screaming at the TV. I can't believe what I'm seeing. He's got to earn a job. Levante Bellamy, undrafted free agent from last year. He was the highest paid running back from the undrafted class. He is trying to earn a job. So it's going to get really, really interesting. And that's what Michael Paul is wanting to talk about on Facebook. Thanks for joining us on MHI. He is Nick Kendell.